So yokai, yure, pretty in-depth history course in college. Out of I'm gonna do what I want because I can. I knew what happened here, but it was still crazy to see. その女の人は可愛いですね。
Okay, so today I'm gonna ask about Japanese culture and stuff.
Okay.
First of all, thank you for this opportunity, cooperation today. Where are you from and what's your name?
I'm Sarah and I live in Dallas, Texas, in the United States.
So this is the first time to come here, Japan?
Yes.
But you speak Japanese fluently.
ペラペラでありません。
すごいですね。高校で勉強されてたっていうことで。
高校勉強しました。
How long have you been studying Japanese?
I studied 4 years, and then in college I took one class.
Oh, one class. Okay, so the first question is gonna be like this. Why did you come to Japan? What brought you to come here?
そうですね。日本にね、いつも高かったから、opportunity がありましたから、買った。
What kind of opportunity you mean?
Cheap flight.
A cheap flight.
Yeah. I was at work one day and my coworker turns to me and she told me, "Hey, flights to Japan are really cheap right now." And I swiveled in my desk towards her and I was like, "You don't say." And then I booked the flight that day.
Oh, that day.
Yeah.
Like instantly.
Yeah.
Okay. Like especially, what kind of Japanese culture do you like?
I like a lot of the culture. I'm really big into anime and manga.
Anime and manga.
But I also like the historical culture too. Like Shintoism, Buddhism, shrines and temples, as well as the like supernatural lore. So yokai, yure, that sort of thing. So I kind of like all of it.
Okay, so many stuff actually.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, you said yokai. Why'd you know that? Actually.
Well, a lot of anime, a lot of culture research. I'm a big video game player. One of my favorite video games growing up was Okami, from Capcom.
Oh yeah.
And it kind of goes through a lot of like the traditional Japanese lore. So you play as a Amaterasu, and it's got like Susanoo, it's got Yamada no Orochi. It's got the nine-tailed fox, the Kyuubi.
Yeah, in Naruto too.
Yeah, so it's got all of it, and that was one of my favorite games growing up.
Okay, so I think like the Shinto. What do you think about it? Like the spirit or like the?
Yeah, so I actually took a pretty in-depth history course in college about Japan. It wasn't language; it was just culture. Spiritual side of it too is very interesting to me. All of the different spiritual entities that you can have around you. What's the term? Hyakunen, like 100 year, like objects that become 100 years old gain like spiritual sentience. So those sorts of ideas. So even just an old object can become spiritual and can become a religious item. I think it really just boils down to like that respect, though. That respect for nature and the things around you, whether you understand them or not.
Actually, like Japanese people are not so conscious about like the religion, like in day-to-day lives. Shinto is rooted in our like basics.
Yeah.
Even if we are not like conscious about it. Biggest difference between Japan and United States, America.
I think it's really gotta boil down to that respect side of things. I mean, I think just human nature in general is a little bit self-centered, where you are your highest priority, and that's fine. But I think in the United States, there's a lot of I'm gonna do what I want because I can. So I'm driving down the road, I'm gonna throw away this trash out my window because I want to, and I don't care about what other people think. I don't care about the environment, that sort of stuff. Or I'm gonna be very loud and obtrusive, where people are just very focused on themselves and what makes their own lives convenient, that they don't put a lot of care or respect into what everybody around them would think.
Not only people, not all people.
No,
but
not all people, not all
but
people.
just like some people just do whatever they want because
Right.
they can.
Right.
Okay, that is the biggest difference, you think?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem.
What Japanese culture are you into now?
One of the things that I knew happened here, but it was still crazy to see, was I was at a cafe and a girl had a laptop and like classwork with her, and she just stood up and left the cafe to go use the restroom or something. And if that was the United States, it would have been stolen.
Oh.
So you don't leave things because people will take them. But here in Japan, at least from what I've seen so far, like that it doesn't really happen, and you feel a lot safer. I've done a lot of walking around like at night by myself, and I've never felt unsafe or uncomfortable here in the Tokyo area. I can't think of a single city in the United States where I would have felt safe walking around in the dark by myself. Some cities even I wouldn't feel comfortable in the daylight walking around by
really?
myself. So it's a big difference here.
Okay, can I ask like kind of like a bit personal question? Like what is important thing in your life?
For me, a big thing is just, I guess, being true to yourself. I mean, I'm following some of the social norms just to be in Japan because I don't want to be a nuisance while I'm here. I mean, there's already a lot of bad stigmatism for like American foreigners and stuff. So I'm like, I want to be as respectful as possible. And it's kind of funny because I can understand what they're saying. So if they're talking bad about me, I know.
Yeah. Is there that moment?
Huh?
Is there like some Japanese people talking about you? The moment?
I think the only thing I've heard is a couple guys said like, "その女の人は可愛いですね." And I just kept walking. That's all I mainly heard about myself, but like I would know. So I've been trying to be as respectful as possible. Like I have tattoos, and I've been trying to cover them up. That sort of thing, or like wearing more modest clothing than I would otherwise. But outside of Japan, in my normal life, I think it's like living true to who I am, what sort of things give me enjoyment and fulfillment, and not getting too bored down with like peer pressure or social norms. So yeah, I mean, I was definitely like looking up like local laws and customs and stuff to make sure that I didn't do anything for like silly rules like eating or drinking while you're walking, stuff like that. Where like in the United States it doesn't matter. So yeah.
Okay, thank you. So this is gonna be the last question.
Okay.
So if there is something you wanna say to Japanese people and viewers, I want you to say that.
そうですね。
英語でも大丈夫です。どちらでも。
英語も大丈夫。たまにごめんなさい。I'm sorry if I'm a nuisance. I think a lot of people that come to Japan are coming because we really love the country and we really love, even if it's just something silly like anime, it's a big part of our lives. And we're sorry if we're annoying to your everyday life, but it's kind of like a dream for a lot of people visiting, I guess. And so thank you for your hospitality.
Okay, So thank you for this opportunity. Really, I appreciate you taking this interview. ありがとうございました。バイバーイ。